What's good, YouTube? Today we're talking about what you need to upgrade on your post score when you first make them, and then also once you have all your attribute upgrades and you could go up to that 95 or that 96, what you need to focus on, what attributes are the most important ones, and which attributes are going to help you be successful. Now, first let me start. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what to do, obviously. It's your choice, it's your preference, but I'm going to kind of help guide you into looking at the numbers and figuring out what is actually going to help you achieve what you want to do with your post score. So if you haven't seen my last video, or not my last one, but one of my recent videos about mistakes people make with their post score, I would check that out too, because that's going to help you determine what height and build and everything that you want to make with your post score. But I'll link that at the end of the video so you can check that out. I'm going to go in here. You see I made a fresh post score 55 overall. 4 things you want to max out right away. Layups and dunks, boom, get that all the way up. Post scoring, strength, and defending. You want to max out these 4 things because no matter what, you're going to need those 4 things maxed if you want to be a dominant post scorer. Okay, so boom, that's a ton of upgrades right there. So you're going to need to go to practice and get more upgrades and whatnot. So let's say you got all that done, you got all your upgrades available. Now, what's next? Obviously, we need to go on rebounding, right? Now, with rebounding, I maxed it out. But let's look at the numbers like we talked about. Look at what you're actually getting in the attributes. Don't worry about how many bars you're using. Let's take away 1 bar. So then that would allow us to put that on somewhere else. What do I lose? I only lose 1 of everything. 1 box out, 1 offensive, 1 defensive rebound. But if I take another bar away? Again, I lose 1 of everything. What about another bar? Again, 1 of everything. So is 3 bars to you worth 3 rebounding? 3 defensive, 3 offensive, and 3 box out. That's something you need to decide. For me, it was. I want to grab every rebound possible, so I maxed it out. But if you're looking to kind of boost up three-point shooting or something else, you might want to save those 3 bars. So that's what you need to do. You need to look at these numbers when you're putting your attribute upgrades on and see what you're actually losing. Now what if I take another one away? Now all I lose is +1 box out. What about another one? Now I start losing 2, 2, 1. So you could essentially not put on 4 bars and it's almost basically the same as not putting on 3. So you're saving another one. But anyways, for me, I wanted to max it out. My point is you need to look at the numbers on the right, not the bars on the left. The bars are sometimes misleading. You say, "Oh, I got maxed out rebounding." Okay, but I saved 4 bars and I have only 3 less rebounding than you. So those are things you need to look at. Anyways, I maxed mine out if you guys care. Agility, I put it all the way up except for 1 because all I would get is +1 speed. But I would say you need to upgrade this because you don't want to be that center at the park with 30 excel, 34 speed. And the vertical goes up by 8. You can leave 2 gaps and it's still maxed out vertical. The vertical helps rebounding, dunking, and whatnot. So you definitely need to upgrade the agility. How much, again, is your preference? You got to look on the right. So by putting it up by 1 more, all I got was +1 acceleration. But I want to have some acceleration, Sometimes I'll pump fake and try to beat people off the dribble. That acceleration helps. And then if you want to max it out, you get another 1 speed, but I didn't feel it was worth it. I probably could have saved another attribute upgrade there, but for me, I'm not really looking to touch any of my shooting, max it out or anything like that. So, that's for you guys to decide. Playmaking, some people say don't touch it at all for a post score. In my opinion, you need to touch it. I'm not trying to get stripped like that. I get pissed when I get stripped. But also what this does is your speed with the ball is very important, especially if you're going to be trying to take people off the dribble. I put it up to here. I left 2 bars open. Again, look on the right and see if it's worth it for you to max it out or if you should go less. Look at the numbers. Look how much you're actually gaining in each category. Let's move on. Shooting off dribble, don't touch it. It doesn't matter. Shot close doesn't affect your post scoring. So, and you're not listen. If you're shooting off the dribble shots with your post scorer, there's something wrong with you. So, the last 2 things, are your shooting. Mid-range, I put it up. Right now I think I'm here, almost halfway, and I have a 67 mid-range. If I'm open, that shit's going in 8 or 9 out of 10 times. Probably because I have catch and shoot, difficult shots, mid-range deadeye. I have all those things to help boost my shot, and you need to get those as well. But let's look at if I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more upgrades. I get 10 more shots. So is 10 mid-range jumper worth it for, what was it, 7 upgrades? Again, that's for you to choose. I'm going to upgrade mine a bit more, but for me, maxing this out, like some people max it out right off the rip, is a waste. You need to, you got other shit that's more important than this. Again, I have a 67, and my shit, if I'm open, is butter. You're not going to be shooting like contested mid-range jump shots with your post score. At least you shouldn't be. So why do you even need to max it out? Especially not right off the start. So you decide that. 3-point shooting, I don't use that at all. Again, I'll say it again. If I want to shoot threes, I'll make a stretch big or a sharpshooter or, whatever. Some people are like, yo, you got to upgrade it. You could green light corner threes. Okay, well, that's great, but that's not my role in my team, so I don't care about that. I'll shoot the mid-range if I'm open. Other than that, I'm down low, banging bodies, posting people up, dunking on people, catching lobs, all that shit. That's why I made my post scorer, not to be shooting 3-pointers. But again, it's your choice. If you max it out, you get plus 21. You go to 55. You have your badges. Yeah, you can make some threes. But for me, nah, I'm straight. Anyways, hope this helped you guys out. I know I didn't tell you exactly what to do like these other YouTubers, but for me, that's not my goal. My goal isn't to, be the post scorer or the, my player guru and everyone does what I say. Listen, I'm just trying to help you create a player that works for you. And by telling you, little details you might not have thought of, right? Don't look at the attribute bar upgrade. Look at the numbers on the right. Look at what you're actually getting for the upgrade. See, here I get +1, but then the next upgrade I get +2. So that might be worth it for me to go that extra one because now I'm getting that extra 2 instead of 1. Shit like that. You know what? You guys get the point. I'm not going to keep rambling on about it. But again, it's not my goal to tell you exactly what to do, right? I already told you my player, so if you want to make him exactly like mine, go ahead. My goal is to just help you guys not waste VC and waste your time and make a player that you're going to hate. All right? Anyways, check out my post-score mistakes video. That's going to help you out too. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe and like the video if you did. Comment down below what you think, your opinion on where you should spend your upgrades, and I appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. Coming up on 2K subs. Love you guys. Peace.